Hey y'all, it's Jeanette here from Southern Blood and Sass again. I just wanted to go through and show you a cute little craft that was super easy to do and super cheap. I made these flowers. I just think they're adorable, and I love my color combinations too. I really like these colors together. And these were actually made using your regular household kitchen whisk, wire whisk. That's it. That's all it took. Now, I cannot find these at the Dollar Tree because they sell the ones that are silicone coated. I suppose you could use one of those, but I like just the plain wire ones. They're just easier. But they're very simple to make and very inexpensive. And you can you can set these just like this. You can tuck them in to maybe some greenery that you have. You can put them if you have a spring tree or an Easter tree. They look really cute in those. Flower arrangements, anything like that. These look really cute. And you still have this part right here, so you just tuck that into whatever it is that you're wanting to put it in. Um, the reason why I say these are so cheap is because the material that is used on these came from old clothing and thrift store clothing. So if you go to your local thrift stores and find, some really cool material that you want to do something with, here you go. And I wanted everything to have kind of a different texture and different color. This one here was made using an old sweater. As you can see, it's all knitted and everything. Um, and the embellishments on it are old buttons. So this was a scarf that I cut up. And this one here was a lace blouse that I cut up. Obviously, these clothes didn't fit me, and I had no use for them other than to just make these things with them, but I think they turned out really super cute. Okay, and the one we're going to make today, I'm going to teach you how to make, is going to be done with this cream colored lace that also came from the same scarf that the green one did. Here's the scarf right here, what's left of it anyway. But I had no use for the scarf. I don't wear scarves, but I thought, oh, it's perfect because all the colors blend so nicely. Okay, the first thing that you're going to do is, it's got this little metal piece right here. You're going to want to take that off so that you can separate your petals. In order to do that, you might want to get yourself some of these, I don't know, go raid a toolbox or something and find your pair of these side cutters. Now what you're going to do is you're going to cut where each one of these little wires comes up through this little platform. You want to cut it right there. I wiggle back and forth, it'll cut. This is just a flimsy piece of metal. But if you can see what I'm doing there, I'm cutting and twisting so that it twists, and you want to twist those, turn them sideways so that it'll be easier for you to get it out of there. But keep going all the way around. It will shift on you and stuff, so sometimes it gets a little bit difficult to do, but once you get the hang of it, it goes pretty quick. Missed one. Yep, gotta get that one out of there. Okay, I'll twist that one and twist that one. Oops, I gotta cut it first. Okay, got that one twisted. There's a rattle noise over there. I don't know what it is. All right. Oh, bear with me, y'all. Just takes a minute to get all of these cut because there's quite a few. There we go. Don't cut yourself on this metal because it will get sharp because you're cutting and twisting and doing all this stuff. Okay, once you get all of those cut and you twist the little tabs in between because it forms these little tabs like so, it should slide right out of there. You might have one you might have missed. Just wriggle it until it comes out. Yeah, there we go. And when you're done, I think I missed one. Yeah, I did. Sorry about that, y'all. on just a second. I'll get that out of there. There we go. When you're done, there's your metal piece, and see how it's all chewed up looking? All right, and just throw that out. We don't need it. So then you're left with your wire whisk without the little metal piece down there anymore. Then come to the very top, and you'll see how some are on top of the others. So you take the one that's on the very top and bend it down. Try to bend it straight. Come up around the other side and bend the next one down. Go to this side, bend this one down, spin it around again, bend, and again, bend. So when you're finished, you have this. You have all your petals, and they're pretty random. If you get one that loosens up on you, just put some hot glue down in there and let it get good and set before you work on it, and then you'll be fine. Okay, the next thing you're going to do is you're going to turn it upside down and lay it flat on your table. Then you take your material that you're working with and you slide it up underneath, because you want your seams and stuff to be in the back. That's why we're laying it upside down. So lay your material right here. You need just enough material on either side of your petal to be able to fold it over and glue. So you just kind of eyeball it, and then you cut. I leave about 1 inch around. I can always cut it off, but it's better to have more material than less material. All right, I have some that are already pre-cut. Let's see if I have enough. I have 5 petals, so I need 5 of these. And if you'll see the shape of what it ends up, it's wider at the top than it is at the bottom, because that's what your petal is. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I need 1 more. And you can use this for cutting out your petals too. Once you get 1 cut, the rest of them are all going to be the same size. So you might as well just use that for your stencil to show you what size you need. And it works out pretty good, as long as your material stays up on top of the counter and doesn't slip down. Oh, come on now. Now, I am working with lace, and because I'm working with lace, the hot glue, when you go to hot glue this, is going to go right through it. So you have a better possibility of burning yourself with the hot glue if you're not careful. But I'll try to show you how to work around that. All right, I have 5 of them cut. I can put this somewhere now. 5 of these pieces. Now all I'm going to do is take your first one. Of course, the narrow side is going to go towards the center. Bring it all the way up there. Get it where you want it to be. Right, just come a little bit, and it will, you'll have to fight with it. Okay, now what I do is I run a bead of glue down one side of this metal piece, grab the material, and it's dripping, which is fine. This is a very hot glue gun, so it gets really super hot. And try not to even touch where the glue is. You just kind of wrap it around there. Hold both ends and you'll get it good and tight. Like so. And you can use a pair of scissors or anything that you have handy to kind of just mash that on there. That way you're not using your fingers and burning yourself. Okay. Then hold that off. Run your bead of glue down the other side of your petal. Pull it tight and bring it around like so. See how it's taking shape? Then once I get that, and of course take your scissors again so you're not touching it. When I first did this, I burnt myself so many times. Okay, then run some glue around this back side here. And just pull that all that tight around there. I just hold it until it sets up. See, it's even coming through, trying to stick the petal to the table here. So I like my hot glue, you just pick it off. All right, and once you get that on, it's going to look like that. See? But we have all this hanging on the back. What do we do? What do we do? See how it's just hanging there? Yeah. So what we do here is we just fold one side in, fold the other side over. If you got excess to where it's hanging over, just cut it off. Not a big deal. Yep. That's all you're going to do is stretch one piece over the top of the other. Now, what you can do is fold the bottom around the round part of the petal, fold that in first, and then flip these over the top of it. So you're basically just folding it over the top of itself and gluing. All right, now this piece over. I'm not gonna touch you. Not gonna touch it. There, I let it cool down a little bit before I touch that because it's, I mean, even letting it cool down is still hot. And basically you just go around here and add a little bit of glue here and there, and this being lace, it goes right through, so it's not a big deal. Then lay your petal flat right here, and you can use your scissors to kind of smack it a few spots to get it to hold. Hot, 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 hot. All right. And there you have it. You've got your first petal. Your first petal's on there. And this is lace, so you can see through it. And you go around, you do each one the same way. Get all of your petals on. I'm not going to make you guys sit here and watch me do this. And then once you're finished with all that, then pick your embellishment. You can use a button. You can use, I've got a whole bunch of them here. I've got some old buttons that I found at a thrift store. That's another thing that's great about thrift stores. If you go into a thrift store and you see a shirt and you don't like the shirt, or you know it's not going to fit you, but it has beautiful buttons, grab that shirt, especially if it's cheap. Cut the buttons off. Throw the shirt out. Seriously, you can find the most beautiful buttons on some of these shirts that are going for next to nothing, depending on which thrift store you hit. Of course, some of them are more expensive. I also found a bunch of old earrings at a thrift store, and you can use those as well. You just cut the little thing off the back. Look, there's one that's a snowflake. But anyhow, I am going to use one of these embellishments. I don't want to copy one of the other ones that I'm doing, so I got to find one that I haven't used yet. But I think I'm going to use this one. And all you do is put the glue on and stick it in the very center and glue it on in the center. And that's what it's going to look like, is you're going to have all 5 of your petals covered with the lace, and you'll have your embellishment in the center. And when you're through, you'll have these cute little flowers that you can put just about anywhere. And you can do all kinds of crazy, combinations color-wise. You could cover these with other things too. I mean, felt, just depends on what you're looking for, what you're needing for your decor or whatever, wherever you're putting them. Okay, and that's all there is to it. If you like this video and you would like to watch the live videos where I interact with people with comments and stuff, they're a lot of fun. You'll find those on my Facebook group page, which is called People's Creative Corner. And just send me a request to become a member, and you can get on there and have a ball with everybody, laughing and joking and carrying on. And it'll also put your name into the drawings that we do once a month, where we give away some of my creations or craft supplies. So feel free to join us. We would love to have you. The more the merrier. We have a really good time doing those videos, and everybody laughs at me cutting myself and hurting myself and burning myself, because I'm very good at that. All right. Well, y'all have a great day, and thank you for joining me, and thank you for watching.